Some things I wish I knew better, or advice I would give to somebody that's about to become an amputee. Um, First thing is just how of an emotional roller coaster it is. There's not one way that works for everybody. Some people go through all the stages of grief, and that's completely okay. Um, the pain and the phantom sensations, they're definitely real. There's multiple ways that people try to get relief from that, whether it's ice, massages, 10 unit, mirror therapy. And in my opinion, since there is so many ways people use to help, not one singular way is going to work for everybody. So if you're fighting through those phantom pains, try those different things and see if that could help. It's definitely manageable, but don't be afraid to ask for help from your doctor, your PT, anybody that could offer up things that you could do. Finding the right prosthetist is honestly everything. It's probably one of the most meaningful medical relationships you'll have. You're hoping to find someone that does an awesome job, and you'll be with them for decades. It's definitely hard to start over. If your prosthesis isn't working for you, or your CPO isn't willing to talk with you or try different things or think outside the box, you can go somewhere else. You don't have to just stay whoever's currently making your leg. It's your choice. Your fit and all that stuff will change over time, especially in the beginning. You're going to have a lot of shrinking, shape changes in your residual limb. So you just always got to be ready to adapt. The first prosthesis will not be your last. You will have a whole bunch, depending how old you are starting your journey. Your first couple of years, you could have 3, 5, 8 sockets, depending how fast you shrink. Walking takes more time than you think. Very rare someone just puts on their new prosthesis and walk out of the office. That doesn't typically happen. There is a lot of work that goes into it. I equate it to working out. Just the more you use it, the longer you use it, the better you'll get. Your stamina, you'll be able to wear it a lot longer. And just building those core muscles will help you, especially as an AK, get through all that. You'll get stronger, you'll get more independent than you ever thought you would. Things that seemed impossible, like stairs, driving, even running, you'll see pretty soon those won't be that big of a deal to you because you'll be doing them. The limitations you feel now are not permanent. One of the hardest things for new amputees is just people staring. You kind of have to own that because you can't control what other people are doing, but you can't control how it affects you personally. It definitely takes some getting used to in the beginning. I would say most people are just curious. They're not trying to be rude. It's okay to answer the question, how'd you lose your leg? But you don't have to. A lot of people, this was or could be one of the worst days of their life, and they don't want to relive that. So while I like to try and normalize with non-disabled people, I wouldn't ask, just so easily what happened to someone's leg. I mean, a lot of people, like I said, that's the worst day they've ever been through. They may not want to relive that. There's definitely a amputee community which might help you get through the 7 or 8 things I listed. If you're near Cleveland or in Ohio, I have a support group, Northeast Ohio Amputee Support Group. And it's just filled with people that you can lean on, ask questions, ask advice for different situations. All that is great. You should definitely be around peers. We are not easily visible all the time out in public. But when we can gather in one room and just feel comfortable, that's what it's all about. And life doesn't stop; it evolves. You'll get back to doing things you love doing, or your hobbies. It might just look a little different. It might look exactly the same, but it isn't the isn't the end of your life. It's just another way forward. My biggest thing I can say to everyone is your attitude is what will make or break you. I know people that have ran Ironman, triathlons, marathons, some people that can't even wear a leg, and they're all equally as happy, just because of their positive attitudes towards your situation, towards life, and just knowing a lot of times your situation is always what you make it.